Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to share with you one of my favorite techniques that allows you to put your mind in order. It's called visioneering. Visioneering means creating and imagining the picture of your goal fulfilled with all the scenery, with all your senses, what you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, and most of all, what you feel. And what it does, it allows you to impress your goal onto your subconscious mind. So basically trick your mind, your deepest part of your mind, to believe that you're going to create your goal, which is very, very important in our goal achieving. So today I want to share a couple of principles about visioneering, and also I will share with you how I visioneer my goals, couple of examples, so that you can start doing it for yourself. You can impress your goal deeper into your mind and start feeling like you know the goal is going to happen. So first of all, I want to read a paragraph from this book. This is Genevieve Baran's Your Invisible Power, which is a superb book on visioneering. So if you want to learn to visualize, if you want to get better at visualizing, I would highly recommend this book. And in the first chapter, she speaks about order of visualization. So I'm just going to go through a couple of sentences here, very, very important ones. The exercise of the visualizing faculty keeps your mind in order and attracts to you the things you need to make life more enjoyable in an orderly way. What does that mean? I don't know if you can resonate with this, but often we go about our days and we are like rushing in our mind. There's so many thoughts, so many ideas going on. When you visualize your goal, when you actually have a C-type goal, a big worthy goal, something that you don't know how to achieve, but it's actually the one that you really want, and you focus on it every single day, and visioneering is one of the methodologies you can do it with, you put your mind in order. So rather than mental chaos and mental hurry and overwhelm, you actually have order in your mind. And not only that, you start receiving ideas, your thoughts, your desires start proceeding in an orderly way, which is very soothing and very relieving a feeling when it comes to goal achieving, because often goal achievers are rushing through life and going at fast pace, where your visualization, not only you can still go at fast pace, but you're going to be very calm and your mind is going to be in an orderly way. So it's truly, truly phenomenal. There is one other thing here. It says, having reached a state of ordered mentality, you are no longer in a constant state of mental hurry. Hurry is fear and consequently destructive. So whenever you feel like you are in chaos, it's literally like you're sitting still on a chair, but your mind is racing. That's called mental hurry. It's chaos, it's overwhelmed, and you're not focusing on your goals. You're going a little bit crazy. You don't want to be in that state. That is mental hurry, called fear, and is consequently destructive. You want to be doing things, taking actions in a calm manner, and you want your thoughts and ideas to proceed in an orderly fashion, and you can do that through daily visioneering. So how do we visioneer? I've learned visioneering from one of my mentors, Sandy Gallagher. She's a CEO of Procter Gallagher Institute, and she said that whenever you want to visioneer your goal, you have your goal written on your goal card, but you want to ask yourself, what's the situation that would happen in your life once that goal is manifesting? Or what's a conversation that you would have that would indicate that the goal has happened and you know it's happened, right? And that conversation is going to excite you. So what could you be visualizing? I'll give you a couple of examples from my personal life, starting with my first C-type goal, which was to replace my business income with corporate income within the 6 months time. And I've done that using the Thinking into Results mentorship process and daily visioneering. And what I was visualizing while I was working in finance, every morning and every night, I would sit down and I would visualize my leaving speech. It really got me excited to be saying all the things and goodbyes to my fellow employees, and also handing out my business cards, and the sense of satisfaction when people were taking my business cards and congratulating me that I've accomplished what I've accomplished. And I knew once I was making that speech that I replaced my corporate income with my business income and I left on my own, right? So that was the first vision that I had. Then I had a couple of other visions, like I wanted to receive certain level in company, in the Procter Gallagher company, and I wanted to meet certain targets and recognition. So then we had what we call silver pin status. Silver pin means that you are reaching a business level where you have 50 clients. And I would visualize the most tangible vision that was possible, which is walking on the stage and receiving that silver pin pinned on my lapel from Bob. And I would visualize lots of happy clients and messages and emails with success stories and shaking hands with my clients and celebrating with them. And I would literally go over that vision, those two visions every single day. Primarily the one that was related to to the pin, because that literally meant that my goal had to happen, right? So I would visualize myself wearing specific dress, walking up the aisle towards the stage, walking on that stage. I would visualize Bob. I literally, from seeing him before or watching him online, I would put a specific color of his suit on him and I would visualize how he's shaking my hand, how he's pinning the silver pin all on my lapel, and how he's congratulating. I would visualize what he says. I would visualize the whole room clapping for me, and how deeply I feel grateful and how joyful and exhilarated and excited I feel. And I would walk up that stage every morning, every night for probably a couple of months before that happened. And roll forward, we can be talking about all sorts of goals that I've manifested. I visualized every single time. It's a natural component of my daily routine, and it creates a huge jump in my belief in my goal, and of course gives order to my mind. So maybe I'll share my personal goal, because I know some of you have personal goals. So I was attracting my personal partner, my fiance right now, and when I would visualize having him in my life, I would visualize a specific date in a specific restaurant that was my favorite restaurant in Dublin. Now it's closed, but it doesn't matter. And I would visualize literally every morning, every night, I would visualize walking into this restaurant, the way I was dressed, the way he was dressed. The only thing I didn't know is what he looked like. Bob told me just, wipe out the face and visualize how you feel and visualize what your conversations are. So I would visualize things that were important in him for me. I would visualize how our conversation is flowing. I wanted someone that I connect with very well. I visualized that he was putting on my coat, opening the door for me. I wanted someone who was a gentleman. I visualized him paying the bill. I wanted someone who was generous. I visualized how we were, attracted to each other. I visualized literally like things. I wanted someone who is affectionate, so I was visualizing him holding my hand and the connection between us. So what you do when you're visualizing, first of all, you are putting yourself into this vision. So you're not visualizing on the screen like some people might be teaching you. That is good, but it doesn't give you the same feeling. You are in that vision and you are visualizing as yourself. And then what you're walking through is what you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, and how you feel. And just a couple of things how I visualize. I might be visualizing just closing my eyes and talking myself into it. Like I walk up the stage in my beautiful black dress and I feel like $1,000,000 and I'm going up that stage and I see Bob, blah, 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 opening his arms and saying, "Hi, Eppa," because he used to not be able to pronounce my name. So all those details, right? And I talk myself into it out loud, or I simply close my eyes and I visualize. I love listening relaxing meditative music while I do this. It helps me get into the visioneering. Now, at the start of practicing this methodology, you may be terrible at it, I promise you. And the reason for it is because there is two mental faculties that take place in visioneering. One of them is imagination, which some of us have highly developed and some of us don't. So we need to practice. The second faculty is the ability to focus, so your willpower. And your willpower may not be strong yet because your mind is scattered and it goes all over the place. But when you practice this daily, I promise you, not only you will be seeing more details in that vision of yours, of that goal fulfilled, But also you will have your mind set up more in order. You will start receiving ideas. You will start feeling that this thing is going to happen for you. You will start getting more ideas, more calmness of mind, and your thoughts will be proceeding one after another to you, and you will start attracting things that you've always wanted. So I hope you enjoyed this technique. I would highly, highly recommend using it. It's worked wonders for me, and I know it can work wonders for you. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy visioneering.